Hello beautiful people, Carl here from Brrraaains Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it's horror movie review time. We're going back to the early 90s where part horror, part black comedy and part drama, Mom! It is a baffling but compelling watch coming from director Patrick Rand, who co-wrote the story with Kevin Watson. It stars Mark Thomas Miller, Janine Bates, Byron James, Mary Beth McDonough and R. Evans, two of who were in Die Hard 2, Die Harder, if you can believe that. Anyway, I just thought that was so odd. Emily Dwyer, played by Bates, is a sweet elderly lady who decides to rent out a spare room as much for the company now that her children have moved out. Her son Clay, played by Miller, is less than pleased by this, especially when one lodger named Nestor, played by the always great Byron James, seems a little off. I'd say it was good instincts, but for the moment we, the viewer, meet Nestor, it's made clear that he's not exactly human. That's not a spoiler, it's literally part of the story. What he seems to be, though, is some sort of demonic monster, one that relies on human flesh to survive, and he has a penchant for pregnant women. Driven by an insatiable hunger, he kills without care, but ends up taking a liking to Emily. So instead of killing her, he infects her, making her like him. Obviously, Clay is less than pleased about this when he finds out and ends up killing Nestor, leaving his mother without someone to guide her as she goes through her transformation. A big problem as her appetite grows and she struggles to contain her desire for human flesh, even that of her loved ones. Clay has no choice but to try and help her, covering up her bloody tracks and putting his entire life at risk to ensure no harm comes to her or anyone else.
Clay Dwyer has a problem. His mother, Emily, had always been the perfect mother.
Hot roast on a Dwyer.
With a loving family.
Oh, you're gonna have a baby!
But lately, she just hasn't been herself.
What's your favorite?
Her appetite isn't what it used to be.
I'm gonna be sick.
She disappears, and Clay finds her in the strangest places, with the oddest assortment of people.
What do you want? My mother.
What do you do when the sweetest lady in the world turns mean?
Let me out of here! Be quiet! You're waking up the neighbors! My mother's upstairs.
That was your mother?
When do you say, enough is enough? You can hide her away from the world, but you'll have a hard time keeping this mother down. What are we gonna do about it?
Huh?
Well, Buddy, stop it. You're acting crazy.
I'm acting crazy. You just freaking killed somebody.
Don't ever talk to me like that. I'm still your mother.
While it may not have been on purpose, there is no denying that Mom has several real-life analogies. From a change in relationship between mother and son, especially when the son is having his own child, as is the case here, to how the elderly are treated in society. The idea of an older woman being independent is seen as unusual, and the lack of care and information around mental health issues. You can even see an analogy towards disease such as dementia, as Emily is often unaware of her own actions and Clay simply can't accept the evidence of his own eyes. This is where the dramatic side of Mom comes from, and it dominates the film. Yet that's not a bad thing, I think, as it allows the viewer to relate and feel the connection between mother and son. Something that is made all the more powerful by excellent performances from the leads and supporting cast too. Janine Bates is genuinely adorable at times, but also generally terrifying too. When transformed into the monster, she plays the part with gusto, and the whole vibe is helped by, I think, strong effects that hold up really well too. This also extends to the gore, of which there is also plenty to enjoy. After all, drama and light moments of black comedy aside, Mom is a horror film and does what it can to satisfy there. It doesn't always feel like it, but when it ramps up a delightfully campy style. Alas, it's not the film's main focus, something made abundantly clear by the depressing ending, which for many will be quite emotional, which is not something you would normally expect from a horror film. And surely that's not a bad thing, right? I think this is a good film, and I think you should check it out if you've not already. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.